Polygons. So definition of a polygon is a closed curve or figure formed by the line segments such that no two line segments intersect except at their endpoints. So here if we mark from the definition that closed curve, line segments and intersect. Okay, so let us discuss one by one. So from our definition, a polygon is a closed curve. If I draw a closed curve like that, why it is a closed curve? Because the starting point and the ending points are meeting at the same point. That is why it is a closed curve. So is it a polygon? No, it is not a polygon. Why it is not a polygon? Because it satisfies only one condition, that is closed curve. But to be a polygon, it should be formed by the line segments. That is our second condition. If I draw another shape like that, it seems to be a square. Those are the straight lines. So square should be formed by 4 line segments. Those are the line segments. Okay, so A, B, C, D. The square is a polygon. It is a polygon, purely polygon. If I draw another shape that is like triangle, 3 sides are here, 3 line segments are as a whole forming the triangle, it is also a closed curve. So it is also a polygon. But if I draw another shape which is also a closed curve as well as line segments are here, all these are line segments. Okay, so only difference is that in the case of this shape, those 2 line segments are intersecting at each other at this point only. Okay, so that is the point of intersection. Actually, that is why it is not a polygon. It is not a polygon. So from the definition, we have seen that some shapes which are satisfying all the 3 conditions are said to be polygons. Let us discuss more about these polygons from our few examples. Okay, so here you see in our left hand side we have 6 shapes. Okay, those are the polygons, and in our right hand sides those are the shapes which are not polygon. But why those are polygons and why those are not polygons, let us see. According to the definition, the first condition should be closed curve. Closed curve. So you see in our left hand side all the shapes are closed curve. There is no any open curve. Okay, in our right hand side, this one is a closed curve, this one is a closed curve, the circle is a closed curve, but this one is not a closed curve. Why it is not a closed curve? Because the starting point and the ending points are stay apart from each other. That means they are not meeting at the same point. So that is not a closed curve, and that is also not a closed curve. This part is closed curve. Actually the half part is not closed curve. As a whole, the figure is not a closed curve. So finally the B shape is also a closed curve. So those shapes are satisfying our first condition from our right hand sides, and our second condition was this one. That means the shape should be formed by line segment. Line segments. So here you see in our left hand sides shapes, all the shapes are formed by our line segments. Okay, those are the line segments. Those are the line segments. Okay, so in our right hand side you see the first shape is not actually formed by the line segments. Only one line segment is here. The rest of the parts are not line segments. Here is this a curve. So that is why it is not a polygon. Here you see in our second shape, all of them are line segments. It's okay for the second condition also. But circle is not formed by the line segments. It is not a polygon. That is not a polygon. That is not a polygon. And here you see that is also not a polygon, since it is only one. It has only one line segments. The other parts are not line segments. Okay. So the third condition is that is the intersecting condition. Actually we can say here it is the to be a polygon there should be simple curve. Simple Simple means what? In case of curve shape, simple means they should not cross each other, I mean itself, other than the endpoints. You see, no two line segments should be intersect except at their endpoints. So here you see in our left hand side shapes, all of them are intersecting each other at the endpoints only, no other part of the line. But you see, in case of our right hand side shape, this one, here you see those two line segments are intersecting each other at the point this one, so which is not a endpoint. So that is why it is not a polygon. It is not a polygon. Okay, so those are the basic conditions to form a shape polygon. Let us draw another shape polygon. Here you see 5 line segments are used to form that polygon, so that is why it is called a pentagon. Okay, so those line segments can be referred, if we specify them with some name. So all the endpoints should be given some capital letter name. That means A, B, C, D, E. So here you say the pentagon can be named as A, B, C, D, E. So that is the procedure for nomenclaturing of the pentagon, naming of the pentagon, A, B, C, D. So that is the clockwise direction. We can start it from B also, no problem. So B, C, D, E, and finally A. This way also we can name the pentagon. Even we can also name it as anti-clockwise also, like this way also. Anti-clockwise, it means A, E, D, C, B. That is also a valid nomenclature, but we can't name this one as like this one, like A, C, D, E, B. That is not the right method to naming a pentagon. Okay, A, C means what? There is no any line between A and C, so that is not a possible. Actually, that is not valid naming for pentagon or any shape. Okay, so that is not a valid thing. So here you see in our pentagon, the sides are A, B, those are the sides, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, and E, A. Those are 5 sides of the pentagon. Those are called sides. And the endpoints of a line segments are called vertices. Singly, that is called a vertex. So D is a vertex, B is a vertex, A is a vertex, B is a vertex, C is a vertex. So total vertices are 5. So here it is, vertices are A, B, C, D, and E. Those are the vertices of the pentagon. Now you see, if two line segments share a common endpoints, then those line segments are called adjacent line segments or adjacent sides. So adjacent sides means A, B, and B, C. That pair is called adjacent sides, A, B, and B, C, since B is the common endpoints for A, B, and B, C. At the same time, we can pair also B, C, and C, D also, like that way. You can find out other pair also, no problem. Only thing is that they should have a common endpoint. At the same time, you see AB should not be adjacent sides with DC because they have no any common endpoint. So next one is adjacent vertices. So those vertices are called adjacent vertices, which are endpoints of a single line segment. That means AB is a line segment or side of the pentagon. So A and B are two endpoints of that line segment. That is why adjacent line segments are A, B. A also a vertex, B also a vertex. So A, B, they are the adjacent vertices. So at the same time, A and E also adjacent vertices. Okay, A and E also adjacent vertices. You can find out other vertices as well in the same way. And finally, you see, if we draw a line between a point with a vertex with the another vertex which is not a adjacent vertex, that means non-adjacent vertex, then it becomes a diagonal. If I draw like this, that way, AC or AD, those are the diagonals. Okay, so this is not the straight line. I just draw a straight line here like that. Okay, so those are the diagonals, E and C. There are 5 diagonals are there. So diagonals are A, C, AD, BD, BE, and CE. So those are the diagonals of the pentagon. Okay, so those are the terms which are used in case of polygons.